given the cost of membership to a leisure centre, and we're asked to fill in this table of values here, which will then help us plot a line in part B, which shows the relationship between the weeks of membership and the total cost. So first let's fill in the table. And we're told in the question that the leisure centre charges £30 up front and then £5 per week of membership. So looking at when the weeks is 0, someone will just need to pay the one-off charge and then no weekly fee. The one-off charge is 30, so at 0 weeks the total cost is 30. Then for 1 week of membership, they will still need to have paid the upfront cost, which was 30, but they'll also need to pay one lot of the weekly fee, which is 5. So the total cost will be 30 plus 1 times 5, which is 30 plus 5, which comes to 35. Then if someone wanted 2 weeks of membership, they'd need to pay the upfront cost of 30 and then 2 lots of the weekly membership, which is £5. So the total cost will be 30 plus 2 lots of 5, which is 30 plus 10, which is 40. And then we can do the same thing for 3 weeks, which is equal to the upfront fee plus 3 lots of the weekly fee, which comes to 45. Now we've completed the table, we can use these pairs of values to plot the line to show the relationship between the membership fee and the number of weeks. So let's start with the first point, where the weeks of membership was 0 and the total cost is 30. The x-axis shows the weeks of membership and the y-axis shows the total cost. So we read to 0 weeks on the x-axis, which is here, and then up to 30 on the y-axis, which is here. And so this is where we need to plot our first point. We can then do the same thing where the number of weeks is 1. So we read to 1 on the x-axis, which is here, and then this is when the total cost is 35. So we read to 35 on the y-axis, which is here. And then the point where these lines cross is where we need to plot the next point. And I've done the same thing with the third value in the table, and then finally for the last value in the table. Now we've got all our points, we can draw a straight line through them, starting from when the weeks is 0. And then we want to extend the line across to the edge of the axes, like this. And we do this so we can now go on to use the graph to work out how much the membership would cost for different numbers of weeks. So for example, if we wanted to know how much having 4 or 5 weeks of membership would cost, rather than having to work it out, we can just read up from the number of weeks to the line and across to find the corresponding cost.